Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. This is week 19 of our news Dumpy of the NgoVo Convo podcast, where two stupids make a hype.
Hype.
Right. That's hype. I was right this time. I'm one of your hosts, NgoVo, and I'm joined by Harrison. No. He's waving. I'm not. If you're new here,
Rude.
we both just want an excuse to talk about anything that ranges from animated comics, but also we have a never-ending backlog that continues to clog up because of these episodes. But also, some would say this is two people conversing.
Like NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. It's better right over there. Above my head.
Wow. Genius marketing. I'm just kidding.
Yes. We can
You can watch us. Yeah. You can watch every episode on youtube.com or listen to it as a podcast by searching NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. We are on 10 plus different platforms.
All plus.
All pluses.
All plus 10.
All plus 10s. And we're 19 weeks in. So as always, if you don't know what these episodes are about, it's just me feeding you all news. And I literally mean you all because Harrison's is included in this all sometimes.
Yeah.
And we never spoil anything. We shouldn't really. If we do, just skip over it. But yeah, week 19 was May 7th through the 13th. And that was last week. Duh. Let's get into pop culture. Let's just get into it.
All right.
I've been on TikTok a little too much.
You get me on this. You
and
catch me up to speed.
I don't know if you know Tarte. They're a makeup brand.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
What do
So
do?
they there was some drama.
Oh.
So Tarte,
Assumed.
they do a lot of brand trips for their influencers.
Uh-oh.
And they're notorious for being a whitewashed makeup company. Like, they don't cater to skin tones that are darker, especially ours. You know where I'm getting to.
Okay.
Darker shades. So there is like a few black creators. They're like that went on this brand trip. One in specific, I think her name's Bria.
Mm-hmm.
She went on it. She's like a makeup artist on TikTok. That's how she got famous. She made a TikTok saying that she was treated unfairly and that her schedule and everything that she did was different from other white content creators. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you know where this is going.
Uh-oh. All right.
So Tarte has done this before in 2020. They got really bad backlash about being a racist company because they don't cater to dark skin toned people. Just kind of like the lightest tones. And so what they did was to eliminate the drama. They invited 3 other black content creators on the trip last minute to Miami for the F1 Formula, Miami F1 Formula thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And the 3 black creators that were invited short notice, they started talking shit about the first girl, saying like, oh, she's just creating drama. And then they put their foot in their mouth because they were like, oh yeah, we saw her contract. Like, it was just miscommunication. I don't know if you know Fanita. She's on TikTok. She has like 2 million followers. She's notorious for her niche is being a menace. So she's really loud.
Oh.
She like just kind of like is unfiltered.
Oh, okay.
That's how she got her following. Yeah. She even says she's a #1 menace on TikTok. That's her bio. So that's kind of her niche. She was like talking shit about Bria. And then this other girl, or woman, I should say. Her name's like Nikkei. It's okay. Nike with a
I think I've seen of her because I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen the name.
And so those 2 plus another a woman was like talking shit about it, and this was all on TikTok. They made videos and they were on live talking shit about Bria. And basically Bria she had to come on and say like apologize and not bring hate to anyone. AKA her lawyer got involved.
Okay.
And then everyone else, the Fanita, the one girl, she was the only one that like apologized. The other 2 kind of have like big egos.
So this is just all like, just.
Yeah, it's basically all just
throwing shit at each other.
And then the CEO was like, she was doing a Get Ready With Me. And she was like, oh, her first Get Ready With Me was like, she's like, oh yeah, I know like what happened, yada, yada, yada. And it was really downplayed. And I think her PR team and her lawyer got involved. So CEO came back on again like 2 days later and was like, I just want to make an official apology. And they don't even have a diversity team, like diversity and inclusion team at Tarte. And yeah, it was a whole big mess.
See, that's interesting because to me, like the idea of a diversity team, some people like, I've heard some people like get like really confused, like, oh, that's just like trying to make it super woke, blah blah blah. Also, to me, there are times when it makes sense, like for skin tones, like for makeup.
Yeah.
You want to cater to like everyone, so I think that's important.
Everyone, yeah.
So. And
Tarte, they've been notorious for only doing like really light skinned versions. Yeah. Okay. So I just opened Pandora's box to Tarte being racist again. This is their third time actually being called out like this. So they will probably never learn. And I think the whole drama between all the like black creators really overshadowed Tarte's actual drama. But yeah, that was what I saw literally every day. When I TikTok it, I was like, great, I'm on this. But it was interesting to see. But in other dramatic news, Simu has a little bit of a drama here. I've also been on Simu drama. I don't know how much you've seen or heard.
I get the occasional like random like
TikTok that's shitting on him.
Yeah, and I get really confused because I think I can't tell if this is just like Twitter, TikTok freaking out about stuff, or is it just like, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this question. You never see Simu in the news until he gets criticized and says something, right?
I guess post like whatever movie he's doing, right? Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, and there's this trend because obviously it's AAPI month. It's May.
Yes, yeah.
So the drama was that Simu was saying that he was kind of like the front of like the Asian community, and he said that I think in an interview earlier this month. And so people on TikTok people just in general started criticizing him. And so that's when he kind of got on Instagram and kind of blasted.
Is that like
the girl.
Okay, because I saw that. Is that exactly what he said? Because then he came around saying that he's like the whole superhero thing, which I've seen that interview.
Yeah, that's old. I think that one's old.
Okay.
But yeah, he said he was kind of like the face of the Asian community, and he's, that's why he's getting all these roles now, which isn't really true because there's been a lot more other, I think, famous Asian personalities that kind of like overshadow him. So basically, social media, the internet, they criticized him. He kind of came back and kind of like tried to take it back, but I don't think he has a PR team, so it just looks messy, in my opinion.
Okay.
And on how he answers things.
He answers with feeling.
Yes, with a lot of feelings.
I'm assuming because most time I feel like people, this is just general, like people how respond. With a PR team, you get that controlled. So
yeah, no, and then he had to delete his Instagram story when that one girl was blasting him. But that was a good point that someone made, was that he is never in the news unless he's criticized, because I've heard that he like, I don't know if this is true or not, but he leaves like notifications on about himself so that if he needs to like defend himself, he'll go do it, which I find funny, and that I'll have to.
It's so, yeah, okay, that is weird because to me, if something's like, if something,
isn't it weird? It's a little weird.
It's weird when you have to put on notifications on yourself. I think it's good to know like if something blows up and then you send that over to your PR team.
Yeah.
Because like I know like some other VAs, whenever voice actors, when something happens, I know one I was watching, he explained how something blew up TMZ dropped something, and of course he was like, he sends it to his PR team like, hey, we gotta squash this, otherwise I can't get jobs.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think it's funny. It's interesting.
Social media is interesting.
It's weird.
Because it's such a divide on like how things are handled nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Compared to before.
And cancel culture and like, I think celebrities and like influencers, they just need to be careful with how they handle.
But the flip side is
like
it's weird because then some people are like, well, they're just like every other human being. I'm like, yeah, but they have some fame and status that adds to it, so you're more in the spotlight, so you just have to be more aware. Unfortunately, it just comes with the business.
It really does. Yeah So we'll see where I'm going to
well
watch
now that you say that, I'm gonna pay, like, I'm just curious now because like I thought about it, I'm like, is there any, because anytime he just gets highlighted, he's like an excess, like he's also added as like, oh look, he's here, they're here, that's here, this person's here. It's just like he's included, but it, like, I guess news focused on him. I think you're right. Now I'm curious.
Now we're gonna watch the next time he gets criticized and be like, is this true? Because then if it's true, then it's a pattern. Then he's just doing it because he knows.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be done with pop culture. Let's be done with the drama.
Hey, you brought it, not me.
Yeah. But I love the tea, so just, comment if you love drama as much as I do. Let's get into anime, which has a lot of long names, so I'll be breathing a lot, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I would hope so.
Okay. Yeah.
We do need
oxygen. My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1 is scheduled for July. I don't even want to think about what that's about.
Is that an isekai? Because I told my wife this, and I'm like, dude, that's typically the isekai thing. That is the personality of the MC. Unfortunately, it's just being OP, and that's just the power trip.
Hanma?
Hanma?
That's the Hanma. That's the boxing one. I don't know if you know.
Baki?
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Yes, I haven't watched it though.
Have you watched? Okay. Well, season 2 is being released in 2 parts.
Oh.
The first part is releasing July 26th, and then the second part is being released August 24th. So watch out for that.
I've been meaning to watch Baki forever, honestly.
Me too. Because Michael B. Jordan made Creed 3 based off of
And he
Baki.
mentioned Baki,
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. I'm breathing in. As a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world. Anime officially announced for 2024.
I've seen the poster for this one, but I just wanted to let you read it.
I breathed twice because I was like, wow, this is a long, long name. This next one's a weird one. It's called Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. It's an original anime scheduled for 2024 as well.
Do you ever get worried about seeing original anime, but then you get excited because it's an original anime?
Yes. And I've seen original animes on Crunchyroll, and unfortunately, they have never surpassed
season 1.
One season.
Yeah. It's just so weird, honestly.
Yeah. And it worries me because I'm that type of person that likes the manga, likes the source. So if I want to read ahead, I can. With an original, you can't. Unless they start writing it as they go. But yeah, that's my only gripe about original animes. Ooh, Burn the Witch. I don't know. I know you brought this up, but it says Burn the Witch 2 is in production. So I don't know if it's a season or if it's continuing the movie that was in 3 episodes.
Which is a typical anime movie when it's put on.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it came out in theaters. I don't remember that.
It didn't, because it came out in 2020 during COVID.
Okay, that's what it was.
And so they just dropped it weekly for 3 weeks, the episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it might be a continuation, because when the article that I think you sent on the side, it was like anime, a new adaptation, and I was like, new adaptation, like a reboot or like redone, like,
I think
because it could, to me, I was like, okay, does that mean like season 1 gets expanded on, like they can make it season 1 expanded from the movie, like how they do with Dragon Ball? But
I don't know. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Oh, it's good.
I've been wanting to watch it with my wife, honestly,
it's good.
And she's been busy, and I'm at the point where you brought this up. I was like, I should just watch it.
It's only 3
But-
episodes. It's really
Let
good.
us know in the comments if you know if that's a season or not, because I'm super
Yeah.
curious.
Because every article I've seen says Burn the Witch 2, so I'm like,
Yeah,
which one is it? We'll see.
it might be just 2. Let's be real.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, our favorite anime, the slime anime.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's getting another movie, a 3-episode movie, basically on I probably will be released on Crunchyroll, but it's scheduled to drop in Japan this fall.
Okay.
I'm really excited. I'm ready for the next season, so I don't know
just
what
ready for
they're.
the next season.
I don't know what they're doing.
But also give me
I'm
more
ready.
slime. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, me too. Okay, that was a lot for me. I'll just let you.
Yeah. Take a breather.
I'll let you. Yeah, take over the.
All right. Let me tell you about Marvel and DC news. Nothing. There's nothing. It's weird. There's nothing
There's
big.
literally
Like,
nothing.
I mean, it's just things are happening. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
We'll find out next week. But in other shows and movies, Beetlejuice 2 is officially coming to theaters on September 6th, 2024.
Fun fact: do you know what else comes out September 6th, 2024?
Oh, what?
Blade.
Oh, this movie's dead on arrival.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But no,
Yeah.
it's cool. Beetlejuice 2,
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean,
It is
what a
cool.
vibe.
I don't understand why we're kind of doing sequels to really good or like standalone movies, but
You want to
we'll
know
see.
when you want to know what I really think? If it's our generation's fault, we are apparently not creative enough to move forward.
Wait. Us millennials aren't creative enough.
Just saying.
But I'm just also saying they should just stopped.
I think higher ups most of the time, like, they just think, oh, let's just give them nostalgia. That sells. Yeah, it does. But then it'll cut. But more often than not, I feel like it either shuts down the series or just starts feeling super money grabby or just.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say it's gonna be.
Like, look
really
at Fuller
money-grabby.
House, right? They had to pull from like older. That's the thing. You have to pull at older stuff to make it work. Like the new How I Met Your Mother or How I Met Your Father.
It's not that great.
It had to pull people from How I Met Your Mother. Like, it's not.
Yep.
You can't. Yeah.
They can't make their own.
The moment they
entity.
make Friends, if they start making a Friends like spin-off
it's
sequel
ruined.
thing, it is done. Like, who cares?
Because Friends, those early 2000 jokes would not fly right now.
No. And then, but if they redo something, it just doesn't. They have to match
just,
with the current
the
times. And
vibes,
I don't think
yep.
that works either.
No, it
Right
doesn't.
now.
No.
Anyway, Beetlejuice, September 6th, 2024. Next on the item. Next
Yes.
item on the docket is what I meant to say. I can't talk right now. But yeah, final season
Wow.
of Jack Ryan premieres on June 30th. I saw that 3 and I'm like, no, 30th on Prime Video. I haven't seen any of this. Have you?
Me neither.
Okay.
No.
It's
I
been
have
on
not.
my list, but my issue is it's on Prime Video.
I forget Prime Video exists. And
I
pay for
haven't.
it.
I only remember it when I watched The Boys or Invincible.
Me too. Yes.
There's some others, and every time I open it up, I was like, damn, this is cool. I would totally watch this. Forgets.
And I forget about Prime Video all the
Yeah.
time. All the time.
Yeah. But final season, June 30th. So, this is
boy.
we didn't put this in Marvel. This can affect Marvel. We'll see. I don't know.
No, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But Disney is finally purchasing full control of Hulu.
Yes.
So it's combining all the streaming services into Disney Plus, though. So it'll be all unified by the end of 2023.
And that's coming up quick.
That's coming
We're
up quick.
halfway through.
They probably have been working on it, and they've been like testing, doing all this stuff, and they're just probably gonna port everything over. But that's why I said maybe Marvel, because there's some Marvel like Hulu shows that are Marvel related, like Cloak and Dagger or like The Runaways, like all that
Runaways.
stuff.
We'll see.
Actually, no, aren't those already on Disney Plus? But I'm just saying, like that, like
no, they're not.
they're not.
They're on
okay.
Hulu. They're on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting.
And you know what? Disney bought I think 80% of Hulu, or some like really high number where they couldn't get to 100%, but they bought most of Hulu last year.
Yeah.
And they've been really silent about this because the Florida governor, Ron, good old Ron, is continuing to screw himself over
With Disney.
with Disney.
Oh, fantastic. That's fun.
I know, so I'm really excited for them to merge
I think
with Hulu,
it's
which feels like, doesn't this feel like cable now? Of all these streaming services,
it's back to
we've had
cable.
this conversation before. We've had an episode before, but like it's just feeling very like cable-esque again.
No, this is essentially cable. You were paying for like a plan for certain things to have access to certain channels. Blah blah blah. Same thing. Same deal. So,
good thing you mooch off me, so
dude,
it won't be changing.
But honestly though, for us, I'm okay with it because for a while, it's the whole anime thing. The issue is when we watch anime, I'm curious if they're just going to move all that stuff to Disney, which they should.
They should move.
Which they should, which is fine. There's some other stuff that's kind of weird. This is when I think the whole, like, the contracts and stuff with certain, like, animes and such that's already on Hulu, will that be added on Disney Plus at that point?
No, they have to. Because so we live in the U.S., so Hulu's where we watch Disney Plus's anime. So I think
so internationally all that stuff is already
internationally it's already on.
Oh, then yeah, what's
Disney
the big deal?
Plus.
It's just because Hulu existed. All right, gotcha.
Yeah. I'm upset about this next update. You can go ahead.
It's funnier because I'm the one that gets really agitated when anime does the whole like, oh, Core 4, Part 4, Part 1 of this season, or Season 4, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Attack on Titan.
And then we went around and did Part 1s, 2s, and 3s on One Piece.
Hey, yo, chill. We could have just played. It's fine. Because Fast 10 Fast 10 would now be split into 3 parts instead of 2 parts now. Fast X, Part 1 through 3.
I cannot stand this franchise anymore.
I'm
upset.
This is the one franchise where I'm like, just give it, just do it. There's not enough family to go. There's not enough family to go around. This is why we need this.
The family needs to die. Just the family motto just needs to go.
We gotta keep the family alive. That's why we need 3 parts of this. But on top of that, breaking news that it kept popping up. I don't know how official this is because it's kind of weird. But I found this one because it was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it, and I still don't believe it. But
I don't believe it either.
But apparently, so I'm gonna call this one rumor mill, in my opinion. So just in case, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will return as Hobbs in Fast 10 after dragging Vin Diesel's name in the mud every time, saying like, "I will never do this again." Essentially,
do you think it's because Black Adam didn't do so well and he destroyed DCEU, and then he has to come back to another franchise that he could destroy again?
It's ending. So is that really destroyed? No, I do low-key believe that this part of his brand, he needs something to keep going, right?
Keep going, yeah.
So
he might make a cameo, just like a quick scene or two.
So that's why the big headline is just saying he's returning. But I really do believe, like what you said, it's just a cameo. It's not like it may not be like a huge part. He'll just probably appear for like a couple minutes. Give his
The Rock line.
Give the Rock line. Get some things across.
Yeah. It's because John Cena is in Fast 10, and I know John Cena and The Rock do not like each other. Yeah. They never have since WWE, so I don't think The Rock would want
Which is also interesting. Like that whole thing is.
Yeah.
I've seen like.
I love that. I love John Cena.
It's a documentary, right? It's super interesting. I've only seen parts.
I love John Cena.
Yeah.
He is a hoot and a half.
Yeah. So.
It's great.
Yeah, Fast 10, 3 parts. The Rock, maybe a thing. Interesting.
And so Fast 10 Part 1 comes out next week. So
this is also, just let me clarify. I think the leak is that Dwayne may have a cameo in that part.
In this part? Okay, this first part?
Yeah. But I haven't seen Fast 9 even yet, so I'm like,
They went to space.
I know. I want to see where they go next with cars. This is stupid.
I think I said it in one of the episodes, but I was like, they went to space.
You did. No.
Ludacris went to space.
And I'm like, they already jumped across buildings and stuff. Give me the stupidness like that. The stupid action that like gives me my gremlin brain like anyway,
some work.
Some anyway. Big item for games is Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, as of recording, dropped yesterday on May 12th.
You got it.
And I got it. Yes, I did. I got it day one.
Yeah.
Reviews for it have been dropping, and I'm gonna double check really quick because I want to make sure
they've been good though, right?
Yeah, reviews has been like amazing. Like it's been all like 10 out of 10 across the board.
Ooh.
And the main ones that I look at all the time is OpenCritic and Metacritic. And to me, that's like usually a combination of like all these reviews that come in. But on Metacritic, it's got a Metacritic score of 96
out of 100.
Out of 100. So it's
that's really good.
It's really good. And it's also got a 97 on OpenCritic.
Okay.
That's out of 100
That's
as well.
pretty good too.
Have
you started?
I have.
How do you like this game?
Dude, it's weird that this game came out 6 years ago, but it doesn't feel like it. I started playing it again.
It brings you back.
And I was like, yeah, it's like I've done this before. So this is just my first impression because I've only played like I think a few hours worth of the game. But it's a few hours, like I'm not even that far because I'm literally just going around doing random shit.
Which is great about Zelda. You just an open world, so you just do.
As of last night, though, I did only get out of the tutorial area. Then I just went to bed.
Oh, okay.
But
their tutorials are long.
It's
for me, the first one.
No, it was long.
Longer.
No. That tutorial is long. Once you get out, it takes a while. Same idea here, just to let you know.
Okay.
Essentially the same idea.
And it's expanding, right, from the story?
Dude, yes, it is a continuation from the story. You are playing Breath of the Wild right now, right? Yeah. So just play the ending. It's the ending. I think it's not like you're missing a bit. You'll recognize people probably. That's probably the big thing. Is just knowing, explore. Still play at your own pace. Don't rush it too much because it's all about like just playing the game as is. Yeah. But I think that's great about Zelda. You do see people from the first game. So Breath of the Wild. And it's because it's been so long since I played. I couldn't remember for the life of me.
You can remember?
I was like, I remember this person. I think I had to look it up though sometimes because like one of my friends, he was snapping because he's also playing. He was snapping. He's like, look at he let himself go. I'm like, who is that?
You're like, what is this? Who is this?
And I looked at this. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, that makes sense.
What language are you playing it in?
I'm playing it in English. I'm playing English.
Okay.
Because in my opinion, I played English in the first one, but it's also just because to me they didn't talk a lot. They still kind of make like the yes, like exclamation.
Yeah, it's like, a lot of reading.
It's still more reading. So to me, it's like it's not a big deal. Like, and it doesn't irk me that much.
Your brother's playing it in English, and then your sister-in-law, poor her.
She got it through GameStop, and of course, all my friends they like send like an update. Like they're all like talking. They're like, I got my copy. Hell yeah! I'm like, hell yeah, me too.
And then your sister-in-law comes in.
No, she's like, I'm still waiting for mine. She's like, I'm still waiting for mine. I was like, I looked at the time. I was like, dude, it's like 10 p.m. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That means it's not coming today. And
it's coming on Monday.
Yeah.
And ironically, it's at a stop where we all live. Like where we all like kind of like meet up.
It's essentially the holidays. In Dallas, and most of us don't live in Dallas right now.
Yeah, no. But it's just funny that it's in Dallas.
Yeah.
At this time.
I mean, it feels bad, honestly, but
yeah, no. I know she's really excited. Her and your wife are like big fans of Zelda. So I'm really sad for her. I'm like, damn, you could have been playing this all weekend, but you can't.
Yeah. So. But yeah, so far I like it. It's been fun.
That's good. Okay.
I'm trying to temper my expectations, but it's been a lot.
But you're enjoying it,
But I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
And I know some people were like, "Oh, the Switch needs to be upgraded, blah blah, all that stuff.
Mhm.
I don't think I care as much anymore. I think that's what it
Okay.
is. I'm
That
playing.
was the big
I've hit
gripe
a
with
couple like
people.
frame rate issues, but otherwise I'm like,
Oh.
it was weird. I played on my computer monitor,
Uh-huh.
and then I switched to my TV. It still runs fine,
It
and
runs-
both of
okay.
it's stuff. I play docked, so I haven't played handheld.
Oh, so
I think that's the big
okay.
thing. If it's handheld, maybe I'll hit frame rate issues more, but otherwise,
But if you're playing on your docked, it should be fine.
yeah, I'm just playing. Yeah, so
Yeah.
good.
Okay. You're making me want to play more Zelda.
You should.
I've been playing more Honkai and Tales of Arise. Which, by the way, Tales of Arise, that first boss, no one told me it would be that scary.
I want you to have like the full like
I
actual
was
effect.
scared.
Like,
I went to easy mode.
no, me too. Okay, legit. I did too. And then I switched out after because I couldn't understand how to switch characters. Was my
Yeah,
issue.
and then I went back to normal, and I was like, take me back.
It gets easier as you play. It does.
Really?
On
So I
normal,
got
on
scared.
normal, it does get easier.
I'm scared.
It just they really do just kind of toss you on the first boss.
I know. And I was telling Harrison, I was like, on via chat, I was like, oh my god, this is scary. He goes, he, you know?
Exactly that.
But yeah,
Well,
I got nothing else. You got nothing else.
oh, that's it.
That's all the news we
All the
have.
news.
But thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook at NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, please. And thank you. Let us know how we're doing in the comments. What do you want us to review, read, watch, play, something? Just let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.